Hey, I am Campus King DJ Frosty. You know if I co-sign for it, it is official. Man, I hold it down and I really rep. Say Cheese TV, man. Shout out to Sean Cotton. I love what y'all doing, man. Keep putting it on for the city. Let's go.
Thanks, man. So, like, tell the people, like, you really came out of, I mean, well, you didn't come out of nowhere, but, like, I didn't know about you. You didn't know about me. How the fuck you get a name? Like this shit was crazy. Like, one day I just seen, you know, here and, you know, before that, like, how'd you really get out there and shit?
Basically, man, I love the city, man. The city really put me on. And, the number, if I had to pick one person, I said it'd be him. Right. I started off, I was a graphic designer. I got a friend named J-Rock, do a lot of events. I used to do flyers for him, flyers for the Greeks. And, you know, I told him, I said, man, I'm interested in DJing. You know, I used to have DJs, I was doing my own parties. My DJs always be late. Shout out to D-Real for always being late. But he'd always be late, and I was like, man, I'll teach myself how to do this. And I really was just joking. But then I eventually thought about it, and I was like, I taught myself how to do graphics. I can teach myself how to DJ. And so I started kind of getting into it, and I hit up J-Rock. I said, man, I need some help. He put me on. He put me on all these gigs, all these parties. But the thing was, I was just everybody else. I was the same DJ charging $200 and doing these little parties. But B Hamp came along, and he hollered at me. He said, man, you know, you really helped me with my records. I would like you to be my DJ and travel with me. And he put me in a position, man. He put me around. I started going around the country, been to Germany, going to Italy. You know, go around the world, go around the country with him. And then I get to do like 30 minutes, an hour maybe before you go on.
Right.
And just, you know, do my thing. And once I do my thing, if they feel like I did a good job, they bring me back. And B Hamp encouraged that. Right. I get out there and he like, man, you better play the rest of these Dallas artists records.
Right.
You know, don't just break my records, play these other artists, play The Road, play Young Nation,
right.
Play them. And so, because of B Hamp, I'm in a position now that I am to put on for the city, which is what he actually wanted, what I want to.
Definitely. So like, what makes you like? It's like it's different. Like when you do parties and the other DJs do parties. Yo, Frosty gonna be there. Like a DJ Mr. Roger. Like you got that DJ Mr. Roger feel like, damn, Frosty DJing, man. Like we gotta go. Like what made you? Like what made you like that? Like what made you one of the hottest DJs in the DFW?
Well, actually, man, funny you mentioned Mr. Rogers, because I used to open for him. And I knew the dude from a while back. He's a good dude, man. He kind of taught me a lot of stuff. I would have questions when I first got in the turntables and I started DJing. I had questions. I called him. He answered the phone. He'd be at a gig. He'd walk outside, answer the phone, be like, "What's up, bro? Oh yeah, man, you gotta spin the table this way, do it." And like he was kind of schooling me on it, so he assisted me. But then, man, really just I feel like, you know, fucking with people. Like I'm the same dude that I was 5 years ago when I wasn't making money, when I was broke.
Right.
And so right now I feel like I'm in a pretty decent financial position. I'm actually doing alright DJ wise, but you couldn't tell the difference. You know, I still dress the same, I still act the same, and I'm in the crowd. I mean, people support me, in my opinion, if I had to guess, because I support them. You know, I fuck with people. I break artists, I break records, and I'm kicking with my fam. I don't necessarily think that they going to the party because I'm that good of a DJ. I think they come to the party, you know, and to support me because they support me as a person, the same way I support them. You know, the same way like, you know, like you would interview me and fuck with me and holler at me because, you know, you feel like I would do the same for you.
Exactly.
I kind of feel like I had that feel with people because that's genuinely who I am.
Right. So do they treat you different because you're white? Like, do they, you know, the whole thing, like, where are you from? Like, you know, where'd you know, what high school did you go to and shit?
Oh man, I went to 8 high schools, man. I was a dumbass. I'm from Dallas. I went to Carter, Bowie, Sam, Lamar. Man, I went to a lot of schools. I went to a lot of schools. While I attended a couple schools in Dallas. But man, you know, long story short, I was a dumbass. Got a lot of trouble. And when I got done with school and done with all that, you know, I became a different person. I decided to go a better route. And throughout the neighborhood, you know, meeting people around, just being around. But you know, I'm 27 years old now, so this ain't it ain't as if like I'm just a young dude just starting. You know, I got a late start, so it may seem like I'm doing real well, but at the end of the day, people who 20 years old right now DJing, 7 years from now they gonna be hotter than me. Right. So it ain't as if I made this great leap as a young age. You know, like I said, I'm 27, so I kind of trying to get myself to that point. You know, to where people respect me in the city. And then do more for the city with Campus Kings, for example.
Exactly.
We do more. We put on for our city, put on for our area, go out of town and rep it, and then hopefully we build something bigger than just me.
Exactly.
Whoever it is.
I feel that. So what can you tell artists, man, that like what can you tell artists to help them that you know they're watching right now and shit like that? What can you, if you was to tell an artist, if you was to give him, you know, some tips, what would you tell him?
First thing I would say, first and foremost, is if you can't invest in yourself, don't expect me to invest my time to listen to you.
Word.
I get so many emails, so many songs, man. Somebody hand me a CD, they wrote on it, or they send me an email and something they did in their closet. In my opinion, if you can't go to the studio and invest in yourself, don't expect me to invest 3 minutes to listen to your record. Now, if you get your stuff together and you come to me and you present me with your record, if it's a good record, I'm behind it. Man, you wouldn't believe how many records that I'm responsible for in Dallas, like, that I feel like I done had a big responsibility for. Now, there's also other DJs who impact at the same time. A lot of records in Dallas, that's the way they get hot. People impact them at once. But a lot of things that I feel like I had a big hand in, you know, it's because the artist came to me the correct way. But, man, you make good music and it'll get played. The only other thing is, man, you gotta stay humble. And, you know, not put yourself in a position of someone who's been there and feel like you're better than them. For example, you know, I'm B-Hamp DJ. So, B-Hamp been around the world. He done sat on the couch at 106 in Park. He done did everything you could imagine. And a lot of artists feel like, oh man, you know, I'm better than him, I'm better than this. But they haven't done what he's done. What he did, it don't matter how good of an artist you are. It matters how hard of a worker you are and how hard you hustle. So what he did is what everybody else would love to do. So what I would like to see is artists who actually go out there and actually perfect their craft and then work for themselves. I can't break your record if you're sitting at home. If you're not out in the other clubs getting your record played, it ain't gonna matter. It don't matter how many times I play your record where I'm at. But get your quality right, build your relationships, stay humble, and work. That's what I would recommend.
So what music are you looking for? Like club music? Like what are you looking for? Like, you know?
All music, man. I love all the music. I go to them function events, man. Those are dope to me. A&T the MC is actually signed to the same label I am.
Shout out to Ant, man.
Yeah, for real. Signed to CKB right there. You know what I'm saying? We signed to the same label. Matter of fact, we stay together. We got a house together. You know, Ant like family to me, but you know, like him, Fat Pimp, B-Hamp, but same time, you know, Sore Losers, artists like that. I fuck with all them, man. I listen to all music. On my own time, I don't even listen to what's out right now. I listen to that in the clubs. On my own time, I'm listening to old school R&B. You know, like this is who I am. So, I look for all music. I like all music. Shout out to Classic, man. He an R&B dude. He doing it real big too. And you know, I just look for all music. If it's good music, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna listen to it. If I can't support you in the club, I might support you on a mixtape. If I can't support you on that, I'll post something on my website for you.
So what do you hate the most about DJing?
Hate.
Like what get on your nerves the most? Like you just hate the shit and it happen like every night.
Man, really, it's just leaving sometimes with a headache. I mean, I'm blessed, man. I love what I do. The only thing is, you know, the only negative thing I can imagine, sometimes leaving the club with a headache because the music's so loud. But if that's the worst thing I got going for me at the DJ booth, I can't complain, man. I'm blessed. I cannot complain.
Definitely. Yeah. Yo, man, we on Say Cheese TV, man. This one of the realest interviews ever, man. We out here in SFA, man. We about to get this shit popping.
I'm glad I got to see that, man.
Real
Shout out
shit.
to Frosty, man.
Yeah, we out here finna rock Polo 7, man. Shout out to the Nukes, man. You know I do all the Nuke stuff out here. Just came from Wiley, man. Shout out to the Wiley fam. Shout out to PV. Just came from there. Man, shout out to everybody back home at DFW.
And what's the party next week, man?
Man, next week. Well, let's see. Tonight we here at Polo 7. Next Friday we at Club Pure All Black Party.
Right.
Brian Angel from Day 26. Young Tone, man. Shout out to my partner Young Tone. Deion Sanders Jr., man. Shout out to him. I'm fucking around put Sean Cotton on the flyer just because. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh man, yo, that's love, man. Real shit.
What happens, man. We're gonna put on the flyers and see if we bring some people out, man.
Real shit, man.
Yeah,
Let's
but you
do
know,
it.
Club Pure every Friday.
Yeah, Club Pure. Shout out Club Pure.
That's my home. Like that's my home spot. About a year ago, you know, not last December, but the one before, December of I guess it's 2010 or 2010. We started Club Pure, man. It was really just an opportunity to brand my DJ crew, Campus Kings, and utilize something in the city, do something in the city, kind of different than what was going on. And a shout out to other people who do put on stuff in Dallas, man. It's a lot of nice promoters who do put on big events in Dallas. We just want to do something that's a little different, and no competition, no disrespect to anybody else, just on our own thing. Like we wanted to become our own
brand.
Yeah, like our own brand, our own. I can't think of the word actually right now, but basically we wanted to become the avenue for our own DJs. Because a lot of people who book DJs based on their $100 or $200 or whatever, as opposed to booking a DJ for what they're worth, we just want to change. You know, DJs throwing a party. You know, when you go in there, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have a party rock, and that was our concern. And I want to put on all my DJs and Campus Kings. Hey man, but you know about me being white though, man. Honestly, I don't really think it matters, man. Who you are is who you are. Man, you know, I got top 40 DJs in my crew. Dubstep DJs. I fuck with all that music, man. I fuck with everything. My little brother, man, White Boy Boogie, you know, he utilized that to his advantage. He can dance. He can actually dance just as good as anybody else out there. But him being white, he utilized that to his advantage. Me being white, if it helped to my advantage, cool. But at the end of the day, man, it don't matter to me. Black, white, you know, Habesha, anything, man. I love everybody, man. And I hope everybody feels the same way about me. Man, appreciate the love. I am Campus King DJ Frosty. Holding it down with Say Cheese TV. Sean Cotton is how we do.
Holla!